God finds Bigatron's player. Joel's out of the equation as well. But still 12 squads standing as we approach the
Qué rollo, mi gente. Vamos a ver la Burinam si sale campeón hoy, gente. No. Vamos a ver si Burinam sale campeón.
Gets smaller and smaller. Even the circle is getting smaller and smaller. Now, how can you fit 12 teams in here without having any elimination? I don't think that would happen. In the pit, we're going to see one squad being taken down, and let's see if Eva's Divine is the one who survived that fight.
Absolutely, Eva's Divine. Beautiful rotation so
far. Qué rollo, gente.
Gets caught out by Wasana though. The cord just too spicy from that distance. Oh no. Playzone takes out 3 lives. Aim God not picked up. Just dead at PE Sports cleaning up house. 3 more survivors on the side of AP. And Eva's Divine just unable to step away from this spot. If they step out, they're gonna get annihilated. PE on the right here. And RRQ.
Rayo, gente.
PE can't find cover for themselves. They're outside. They'll have to take RRQ out. This is PE Sports fight.
Rayo, qué rollo. Sí, digo. No, hombre, mijo.
But the glue wall needs to be taken out. They might have been waiting on the other side. Eva's Divine got eliminated as well. Grim United now taking advantage of this riot. And slowly every team is going down. Gao Esports is having trouble moving up as well.
And then Riptide Rhythm was absent.
Qué rollo. Uy, Burinam, ¿cuánta jugando? Wasana, Moshi y Joena.
These players, Burinam now getting up onto that high ground, punishing player after player. Moshi with that knock, Moshi with a double knock. Twisted mind.
Moshi.
Cooked by Moshi alone. This guy just running the squad down.
Ay, mi madre.
77 alive and kicking. That's what happens when you've got 12 squads alive in the 14th minute.
Bro, I think that's less than a minute or within a minute that from 12 to 4. That was historical.
What to 4?
That was quick math. 12 to 4. How long does it quick deduction. Quick deduction indeed. Oh, dude, Burinam on the best spot here.
Burinam.
He was smart enough to take that second floor, just avoiding a lot of the initial chaos. And therefore, they can play for this final circle. Aurora will have a big advantage, but they will have to wait for the movement of Burinam first. If they move before Burinam, Aurora's definitely going to be toast, unless Burinam gets distracted by WAG.
And that's the thing, though. I mean, the moment that they jump out, they might be in view of WAG, so that battle will happen. And Burinam will still be at their biggest point, that third-party engagement. But they didn't expect Cypher to be there. He danced around, brought down Moshi, and now Burinam United has lost one of their players. But here comes Aurora Gaming going in for the push, but they might not be already waiting for them. So it's a 3-team threat right now, but Ring Around the Rosie being done best by Burinam United, trying to hide out and probably a flank against Aurora Gaming.
Yes, smart play by Aurora here, not going for the flank towards the lower ground, looking for the next zone. Instead, they're going to move up, taking the backstab and fighting WAG. Burinam has the big brains here as well, pulling off an Aurora move on Aurora themselves, keeping behind them. Ring Around the Rosie, now we go as WAG assumes the lowest part of this position. This circle is going to be deadly for a team that gets caught by Burinam, but WAG looking to catch Burinam themselves. Oh, a short Riptide Rhythm, wasted it. PLS1 punish.
Burinam.
Burinam can't take advantage, but they're still focusing on Aurora.
Oh, that's the thing. I mean, it might turn to a dust-up boost from a Ring Around the Rosie. Here comes West, taking aim against Burinam United.
El letra de Wack. Wack si lo conoce. Y tiene un 3 de Wack. Hermano. No, tiraron a Wasana, no. No, tiraron al equipo. Están potentes ahorita los otros equipos.
Beautiful play by Aurora. And now it's all about timing. It's all about selection of your opponents. And Zues pulls the distraction.
Joana, ¿creen que Joana se haga la heroica?
Riptide Rhythm, one wasted here. They've got another one on standby.
¿Creen que Joana se haga la heroica, gente?
Jun and Zues pushing forth now.
No lo han visto, no lo han visto, no lo han visto, no lo han visto, no lo han visto. Rushe, no, Joana.
but it might
No
be
hubiera
troublesome
salido.
in a
¿Quién se
bit.
lleva el bulla?
Despite the knockdown being done by West against the Secret WAG, they are still constantly picking
Se
them up. But
animada,
here
¿no?
we have it. This might be it. The funnel coming from Aurora Gaming. They're just opening up that gates into the
Se
trap. But
animada,
no,
¿no, gente?
WAG is a little bit smarter. They're going into the other side. The Axel might be spotted, but they get the isolation. The Axel is down.
A beautiful play by Suez. He still manages one arm. Jun backing away. Suez is the distraction. Jun steps out at the wrong timing, leaving Suez now all alone. Riptide rid of the second one, breaking down the defense, and Suez has got nowhere else to run.
Luchando por su vida al batito.
Tikui turning around.
Luchando por su vida al batito.
And the finisher by Suez, just not enough. Secret WAG rips away the Booyah and Bermuda.
Now coming forward with this Booyah together with a lot of elimination, I think they are closing up to get in
Ni
the
Pepe,
top
no.
spot. With some of the teams right there, like AG Global,
Zero.
who didn't put so much of fight in that map. It's we'll have to find out though on how much Brave United did manage to get out there, because I think with the position that they had a lot of elimination as well. So our leaderboard will be shuffled once again.
Secret WAG, the best performing Vietnamese squad on that stage right now. You gotta love it. I know a few people who will definitely be loving this. They have got a massive fan base in Vietnam, and they are performing hella well right now. The best placement that they have got on a Southeast Asian leg here on Spring has been the 12th spot. That was back in 2024. In C-Fall, the best they've ever done was the 5th spot, but now they're so close to activating Champion Rush for themselves and maybe even becoming champions of the Free Fire World Series Southeast Asia Spring 2026. Exciting for sure, like a fairy tale, but they still have a few games to get that done, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that with that Booyah, I think they can pull even.
¿Qué rollo, qué rollo? Deja ver cómo se escucha la transmisión en vivo. A ver cómo se escucha.
Of that double-edged sword, because
saluden ahí los que van llegando, ¿no?
They're having the
Saluden, si es que llegan.
But they're not the ones who's
Si
familiar
es
with
que
the route.
llegan, ¿no,
And you
gente?
did mention about WAG being a fan favorite.
Si es que
out there.
llegan, mi
And
gente.
I guess that's where they're getting the energy right now. They still manage to bring themselves up, even grab the Booyah. And even from the background noise over the match noise that we're hearing earlier, I can feel goosebumps running up my arms right now because of how I feel WAG is on fire in that fight.
I mean, they're definitely on fire. Yesterday, they only lit up at the very final game. They couldn't afford to do that on this grand finals. They've awoken in this third matchup. They were already doing decent before this game. This allows them to jump
¿Qué rollo, mi gente?
on the leaderboard, definitely in the top 5 right now. And if it wasn't for All Gamers Global and that extra bonus point that they walked into this grand finals with, I think they would be very close to the other teams now, because they've already let go of a couple of opportunities, punished early. All Gamers Global have allowed the rest to catch up with the bonus that they have. But I still think that, you know, maybe it's still there working its magic a little bit, but not too much.
Well, let's see though. I mean, magic is still there. We'll have to find out in a bit on how much the team has done. But
deja ver si puedo cambiarla.
Aurora Gaming, two games already consecutively. They've had gathered a lot of elimination. I think even in the final moment, they managed to survive as a second place. They've got a lot, and this is us asking them to get placement even better. And this is
Campeon Burinam.
They were very close to Booyah, so they might be aiming, or if not grabbing the Booyah on that game number 4, which might push them even further in the leaderboard.
Absolutely. And, you know, from all the names that we mentioned earlier, teams that could potentially walk away with a Booyah here on Bermuda, Secret WAG was not a part of that list. So this is a phenomenal attempt by them. I think all the moves that they pulled out there on the battlefield were timed well. The right action moves, you know, the position that they took, the high ground, and choosing when to go into some of these encounters. Because one wrong move, one wrong timing, and you're probably going to get backstabbed. In the 14th minute, Neptune, again, we had 12 squads alive and kicking. That was insane. That circle was packed.
Yeah, I mean, again, for everyone who's watching in here who haven't seen Southeast Asia, the battlefield in Southeast Asia, this is Southeast Asia. This is what you would expect. And this is what we want to introduce to the world once we have them in EWC on the global finals. And I don't think this will be slowing down. For every time that we see battle between
¿Qué rollo, gente?
we have Thailand, we have Malaysia, we have Indonesia and Vietnam, this often happens. And it's tough to say who's going to win just yet, because from what we mentioned, our leaderboard is
en la tabla, gonorreas.
those who are doing quite well earlier might be pushed down. Those who didn't move up from the first match is now slowly making their way up. But let's not take it away from Secret WAG's MVP. There's not so much of elimination. I guess they Secret WAG was not given that much in that fight, but 2 elimination, 14,608 1468 on the damage, as well as M590. Tikui is deadly in the front line.
Oh, I mean, Tikui is definitely... These numbers do not do Tikui any justice whatsoever.
¿No quieren pasarla con la tabla?
Young blood that we've got out here on the
¿No quieren pasar la tabla?
circuit, and he's definitely doing his
Buenas
but
reitas.
it's not the kind of game that's just massive where it's going to throw all of those WAG players on the top 5 eliminations. It's Moshi at the top with 6 elims, and you also find a couple of Falcon players here
Moshi
alongside
6.
Aurora,
Peña y
Zuez, as well,
Limit.
putting themselves on the leaderboard for eliminations alongside Pina and Liminex 7.
Yeah, I mean, Moshi was, you did mention at some point that they were taking advantage of that high ground already. And Moshi's the ones who's grabbing as much elimination as possible. And this is it, 6 elimination just from him. And we're just finding out how the rest of the squad manage in that fight. Because from last time we saw our leaderboard, they didn't even move up. They are in the middle. But before we go anywhere else, let's take a look at the active skill. Again, it's quite similar from what we've seen earlier, but instead of a Cassie, they put in the Steffi because they
No hay
know
nadie, gente.
Bermuda would be deadly. Everyone, a lot of teams would be in there, and they want to be safe.
No hay nadie, gente.
Against them.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And of course, the Painted Refuge does give you a little bit of extra defense as well. So this is Secret
equipo
WAG, not
desatacado.
looking to be aggressive, looking to be a little bit passive, but still battle ready, right? And activating that Painted Refuge in a circle like this obviously was a huge boon for the squad. Not tagged up by those grenades much at all. In fact, they tried to snatch away a few lives with those lethals. Couldn't get as much as they wanted. Again, this was not the best game out of Secret WAG in terms of eliminations, but it was their best game so far. They climb up 17 points. That's not too bad. And it's phenomenal to see other teams struggling to dominate such a table. And Aurora Gaming, Malaysia, up on top on a stage like this, on a day like this, is just mind-blowing for me because it's been a while since we've seen Malaysia shine.
Yeah, I mean, after their somewhat failure in Kalahari, back-to-back Solara, 20 points, another 20 bomber coming from Aurora Gaming is here. And look at that. If it wasn't for the 10 points,
Burinam en 5. Hoy está bien cerrada la tabla. Son 10. 13 puntos de diferencia nada más. Del 5 a 13 puntos de diferencia y son 20 ya de la... Va a estar buena, Va a estar buena, gente.
Today is just, I think they're doing everything right as far as we have seen, but the other teams have just really stepped it up. AG Global and Aurora to be up on top. AG Global, maybe some would have expected, but Aurora, after they messed up Point Rush yesterday, this is a phenomenal comeback.
Yeah, and again, they're still on the top of the board without any...
Yes.
I know, I understand what they're aiming for. Get as much elimination, try to catch up with a lot of teams, get to that 90 points, and then deal with the Booyah. But this is the closer they got onto that final circle, to that Booyah, second place. Hopefully, we see more of that happening, more of the Booyah being taken out of this team. Though it might require them to switch up their tactics even more, but at least they are prepared once they reach at 90 points and to grab that championship. But there's still a lot of questions. Who can challenge them? And a lot of teams is poised to do that.
Absolutely, man. It's good to see Aurora in a very, very good spot now. This is off of 2 back-to-back really good games. 21 points. They managed to snatch at Solara. Bermuda gave them 22. But we want to hear what our hosts have on the stage. We've got an interview coming up for you guys. We'll be right back.
No hay nadie, gente.
Xin chào mừng tất cả quý vị và các bạn đã quay trở lại sân khấu của Free Fire World Series The 2026 Spring. Và chúng ta đã cùng nhau trải qua 3 game đầu tiên với rất nhiều những diễn biến kịch tính và đặc biệt là có những kết quả quá bất ngờ trong ngày hôm nay. Và hiện tại thì Quốc Bảo và Yusun đang đứng bên cạnh những nhân vật phải nói là có khả năng thi đấu cũng như là rất là nhiều những cái phong độ tuyệt vời kể từ ngày hôm qua là ngày đầu tiên và ngày hôm nay là ngày thi đấu quyết định nữa. Vì đây là những chàng trai ngày hôm qua đã đứng top 1 thưa quý vị và các bạn. Campeon Global. Và ngày hôm nay, chính những chàng trai này, chính những tuyển thủ này cũng đã mang đến một cú booyah đầu tiên với vòng thi đấu game thứ nhất cả. Và ngay bây giờ thì chúng ta sẽ cùng nhau trò chuyện chút xíu để cùng lắng nghe những chia sẻ cũng như là cảm xúc của họ. Và đứng bên cạnh Quốc Bảo đó chính là Baros. Xin chào Baros. Và Baros có thể chia sẻ cảm xúc của mình và đặc biệt là có thể chia sẻ cho mọi người được biết là tại sao đội của chúng ta vẫn luôn luôn giữ vững được cái phong độ và nguyên nhân từ đâu, chiến thuật ra sao mà các bạn có thể tiếp tục và luôn luôn mang đến những phong độ thi đấu rất tuyệt vời trong cả 2 ngày không ạ?
Survivors, greeting to all of you into our international stage of Free Fire World Series C 2026 Spring here in the city of Vietnam. And greetings to you, Alice. Right next to me is Barros from All Gamers Global. So, as we all know that AG is one of the first team got the first ticket to access the grand finals early, and they have to wait 3 weeks until they come back here to the final stage of Free Fire World Series. So, from yesterday, you guys are in the first ranking of the leaderboard of Pawn Rush, and until today, got 1 booyah for a very pretty opening. Can I ask that how can you guys maintain that peak performance like that?
ก็คือเรา AG นะคะได้ตั๋วที่เข้ามาในรอบนี้แล้วก็รอถึง3สัปดาห์เลยแล้วก็เมื่อวานนะคะรอบ Point Rush ก็ทำได้ดีมากๆได้คะแนนสูงที่สุดค่ะแล้วก็วันนี้เรามีกลยุทธ์อะไรบ้างไหมที่จะรักษาตำแหน่งแล้วก็ทำไมถึงทำออกมาได้ดีแบบนี้ค่ะ
ก็พยายามรักษาฟอร์มไว้ครับแล้วก็ค่อยๆเก็บคะแนนไปเรื่อยๆครับ
Okay, he got the practice to collect the score.
Does he change any play style, or he just gonna keep the same tactics like that? Game style, or does he change any tactics of the team? Because I think each phase is a different play style.
มีการเปลี่ยนแปลงในการฝึกซ้อมบ้างไหมคะ
ก็ซ้อมตามปกติเลยครับซ้อมตามแผนที่ซ้อมเล่นตามแผนที่เล่น
He practice follow his plan.
Follow the leader, right?
Yes.
Đối với Baros thì tại sao trong một khoảng thời gian 3 tuần thi đấu mà họ đã ngưng thi đấu, nhưng mà khi quay trở lại với sân khấu chung kết lần này họ vẫn thi đấu rất là ổn định, đặc biệt là trong ngày Power Rush ngày hôm qua với vị trí đầu tiên và mang về cho mình là 10 điểm, rất là lợi thế. Và ngày hôm nay với một booyah mở đầu thì một cái bí quyết rất là đơn giản là họ đã luôn luôn luyện tập xuyên suốt trong khoảng thời gian đó và cũng như là đáp ứng được theo được những cái lối chơi mà đội trưởng Điều đã đưa ra cho AG.
Vâng ạ, và đó là những chia sẻ ở câu trả lời đầu tiên của bạn. Vậy thì ngay bây giờ thêm một câu hỏi nữa dành cho Baros. Hiện tại thì số điểm của AG cũng khá là cao rồi, gần 60 điểm và các bạn đang tiếp tục dẫn đầu top 1 của chúng tôi. Và như thể thức thi đấu của ngày hôm nay, chỉ cần đội tuyển nào đạt được 90 điểm đầu tiên và thêm một cú booyah nữa thì các bạn sẽ chạm tay vào chiếc cúp vô địch. Vậy thì đối với Baros thì Baros có thể chia sẻ cái dự đoán của mình là nhà vô địch của chúng ta sẽ được tìm ra trong khoảng bao nhiêu game nữa không ạ?
Alright, we can see that right now AG is at the first top ranking, right, with 57 points. And we all know the champion rush only need 90 points and 1 booyah. Boom, you become the champions. So I want to listen to Barra's prediction. How many games you guys end to become the champions here?
วันนี้นะคะคือเราจะต้องได้90คะแนนเพื่อที่จะได้แชมเปี้ยนแต่ว่าตอนนี้ AG มี57แล้วก็อยู่ที่1คิดว่าบาร์ล็อกคิดว่าเราจะเล่นไปกี่เกมถึงจะได้แชมป์คะ
น่าจะประมาณอีก2เกมครับน่าจะครบ90
Maybe in 2 games he will get a champion.
2 more games?
Yes, only 2 more games.
Only in 5 games? Really? How is that possible? How is he that confident?
อะไรที่ทำให้เรามั่นใจขนาดนี้คะ
ก็เป็นแผนครับ
He got the exclusive plan.
exclusive
Yes.
fans. Wow. Paros dự đoán rằng là mình sẽ kết thúc ngày thi đấu hôm nay chỉ trong 2 game nữa thôi, bởi vì bạn ấy có một cái kế hoạch rất là đặc biệt cùng với AG để chuẩn bị triển khai.
Vâng ạ, và đó chính là nguồn năng lượng của Paros cũng như là những đồng đội của mình trong team AG. Và trước khi chúng ta quay trở lại những diễn biến tiếp theo của những game còn lại, và không biết là khoảng bao nhiêu game nữa, có thể là 2 game nữa như là Paros dự đoán. Vậy thì trước khi chào tạm biệt mọi người và quay trở lại sàn đấu của mình, thì Paros có thể chia sẻ một vài câu đối với tất cả quý vị khán giả, đặc biệt là fan của All Gamer Global tại quê nhà và tất cả quý vị khán giả fan còn lại trên toàn thế giới không ạ? Xin mời bạn.
I think everyone and especially all of the AG's fan in Thailand would love to listen to Barra's feelings right now. So does he have anything he wants to share to the viewers and also to the audience here?
ตอนนี้นะคะมีแฟนๆเชียร์เราอยู่เยอะมากทั้งแฟนเอเชียแล้วก็แฟนไทยด้วยมีอะไรอยากฝากถึงคนดูแล้วก็แฟนๆไหมคะ
ก็ขอบคุณทุกคนที่เชียร์ครับ แล้วก็ฝากเชียร์ทีม AG แล้วก็ทีมไทยทุกทีมด้วยนะครับจะเอาตั๋วไป e-sport world ครับให้ได้ครบทุกทีมครับ
Okay, he says thanks for all support and also please cheer up Thailand team and also AG.
Cảm ơn tất cả mọi người vì đã luôn theo dõi và ủng hộ cho bọn mình, và đừng quên rằng là hãy ủng hộ cho các đại diện Việt Nam và tất nhiên là cả All Gamers Global nữa nhé.
Vâng, xin được cảm ơn những chia sẻ đến từ Paros rất là nhiều. Và một lần nữa xin được chúc cho tất cả những tuyển thủ của chúng ta, những đội tuyển còn lại sẽ tiếp tục mạnh hơn nữa, nhanh hơn nữa, và chỉ còn ít phút nữa thôi, chỉ còn một vài tình huống nữa thôi, chúng ta sẽ cùng nhau chạm tay đến chiếc cúp vô địch và ai cũng nào ước à. Còn bây giờ thì quý vị và các bạn ơi, đừng quên cổ vũ thật to, thật mạnh hơn nữa dành cho những tuyển thủ của chúng ta, được không ạ? Và ngay bây giờ xin được mời tất cả quý vị và các bạn sẽ quay trở lại khu vực của bạn Caster. Xin mời.
Thank you everyone for your listening and I would thank you everyone for your listening, and of course congratulations to all of our teams for competing so well today. Only 3 games, but everything is so impressive, right? Well, I hope that AG can do what they promised on the stage right now. This is the end of our interview. Thank you for your listening, and now let's have a little bit of break before we turn into our next game.